52-week challenge. Let's go. Okay, this is Coach Stan Maddox, and I am here with Patrick, AKA Trickster, AKA Tricks, and this is the first quarter of our 52-week challenge. You know, what we want to do today was we basically want to just come out and just kind of check the temperature, see where we are, kind of chop it up, ask some questions. Just find out how it's going or how either one of our mindsets are, you know, with this first quarter of the 52-week challenge. You know, I'm sure, you know, Trickster's got questions for me, I've got questions for him. So we're just hanging out. I mean, a lot of what we've been doing mostly here in the challenge since it started is we've been focusing on changing our food consumption. We've been focused on physical fitness workouts. We've been focused on changing the whole mindset as far as health and wellness is concerned. We've made some results already, some great results. And of course, I know that both of us, I speak for both of us, that we're looking forward to making more results. We've got some great things ahead. So, you know, with all that being said, hey, Patrick, I just want to ask you, you know, how do you feel so far about the challenge, this first quarter?
I think it's been going pretty good. There's been days where I have a lot of struggling through our workouts, struggling through not eating badly, because diet is probably the hardest part, to be completely honest. But I've been feeling pretty good about it. My health, I feel like, has actually improved a lot. I'm still having, you know, I have some ankle issues sometimes, or some inflammation issues. Just have to remind myself to take it, you know, one day at a time, one workout at a time, and that every workout I get in, I'm better for it.
Yes. Nice.
Getting rid of the old me, just one step literally at a time.
There you go. You know, one thing that I knew, you know, going into this is that, you know, I always, you know, one of my mindsets is I always say it, you know, this is a marathon, it's not a sprint. So with us putting together this 52-week challenge, I was like, okay, we're going to have some days that we're going to miss. And that's okay. You know, this is a steady process. And as long as we stay continuous on it, that's the most important thing. You know, it'll be days that we might have some sick days. And, I'd suffer from strep throat. You know, Trickster's had his issues going on. What was yours, by the way?
Several things, like the flu.
Yep.
Inflammation, my feet were hurting really bad twice. Just couldn't really get on them. Stuff like that. Definitely flu. I think I had flu twice.
Yeah.
Bronchitis over in December. Right?
That's right. Yeah. Yep. I remember you saying that. Yeah.
I remember one day coming in, feeling better, but then wheezing like the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Got through the workout, but not without breathing issues. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and I tell you, the key thing is, hey man, just showing up. I mean, you know, we're gonna have some dog days. It's gonna happen. We're gonna have days that we don't feel like coming. Well, those are actually the most important days to come when we're not sick. Now, mind you, you know, my thing is always this, you know me, if we're not feeling well or we're not sick, there's no reason to try to come work out. You know, you actually increase the chance if you're trying to get hurt. It's not a good time to work out. Let your body do what it naturally does, heal yourself, and then we come back and we get right back on it.
And that healing helps anyway, because, you know, when you're building muscle, you know, just having an extra day can help with that, and I come back stronger than I was previously. Hey man,
that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. So
I definitely feel so. I used to have, still there a little bit, but pretty bad morning sickness. Like in the morning, I just felt horrible. I'd go through the day, zombie mode, finish the day, go to bed, sleep as much as I could, wake up and do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
And this exercising has helped a lot with that. Still difficult a lot of mornings to get up, but I'm working on that. But the whole queasiness, kind of dizziness that I used to have a lot when I woke up, mostly gone.
Not so much now, not so much. Yeah, and just speaking on that too, one thing that you've done here recently is you've taken up another day with me, which is super cool. You've come in actually, Patrick, he's with the boot camp now. I have a boot camp here in Atlanta as well, and Patrick, he's chiming in with them as well. So I have a group of clients that I train. So that's another day that we have in there, in addition to the day that we train one-on-one, and in addition to the other 2 days you have during the week.
4 days a week.
Yeah, so at this point, like I call it, we're churning and burning.
Yep.
And listen, man, that's what's up. That's what it's all about. That's going to allow your body to continue to change, and that's the whole plan of action here. This is all science-based, and we just have to do things in increments and in stages, and as the words that you like to use, strategy and tactics, and that's exactly what this is. So, I mean, that's what it's all about. When we originally put this plan together, these are things that I already saw coming about, because I've been doing this for the amount of time that I have. I was like, okay, we're going to have times that when we turn it all the way up to 100%, then we're going to have times when we're 70%. Then we're going to have times we take days off. But the most important thing is the consistency. That's what the body responds to, and that's what I'm seeing your body respond to now. I mean, heck, man, we're doing push-ups with ease now. We're jogging, rope skipping, pad drills. I mean, we're doing a lot of stuff that when we first started, that would kick our butts,
Well, perfect example.
Yeah.
We have that first day that we had the medicine ball
Yeah.
sled.
Yeah.
And I was dead by the end of it. And that was a small part of our workout on the 90-day day that we had 3 months in. We even had the ball on the sled included, which we didn't have the first time, and it was just so much better.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
And the same thing with the jump roping.
Mm-hmm.
First day we did jump roping, 100 of them. It was like horrible. And then the last week, a couple weeks ago, we did probably like 300 of them. They were in every interval we did that day.
Yes.
So
Yes.
still did them. By the end, I was jumping higher than I think I was the first time. So definitely endurance is definitely getting better.
The body always adapts.
Can't wait to
Yes.
see how my endurance is, my stamina is, 3 more phases from now.
Yeah. It's a lot more interesting things are going to be coming about. We'll be going out to a couple of friends of mine, a couple of their gyms. We're definitely going to go and have some time at my jiu-jitsu studio. I train in jiu-jitsu, and we're gonna start doing some of those drills. We're gonna do some of those drills because those are very good cardiovascular drills, or aerobic and anaerobic, all mixed into one. So that's gonna be some things that we're gonna do as well, in addition to everything else that we're doing. We got some fitness field trips coming up with the group. I mean, I make sure that we keep a variety of stuff going on with all of my programs. So yeah, we got some more stuff like that coming up real soon. So it'll be filmed, it'll be documented, it'll be on a few of the other videos. So yeah. Everybody just definitely stay tuned. But in my own opinion about this first quarter that we've completed, and the one thing that I respect about you and that I was impressed with is the fact of the consistency. That's one thing that's missing a lot of times in the fitness programs. Everybody will come in when it first starts and we're gung-ho and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be there, et cetera, et cetera. And once that volume goes up, or once that challenge turns up on you a little bit, a notch, or we get sore and stuff like that, or we just don't feel like coming, Yeah, people change their mind, but you haven't.
As you can see behind me, that's Patrick. He's walking. I had to give him a break. I actually increased the intensity a little bit on this workout, so he's got to get used to it. His body has to get accustomed to the challenge.
We're doing it. It's tough. My chest keeps hurting, I'm a little dizzy, but not giving up. One day at a time. Do the grind. I'm gonna go do that in a minute. Just get my breath, and we're gonna do it.
It's always something new, but this is why we do what we do. So today he's a little fatigued. I'm what they call pulling it out of him right now. But that's what this is all about. Stay tuned.
And hey, man, I commend you on that. You know, you show up and you're ready to show out, and that's what it's all about, man.
I would get sick in the past, and then it'd be like, okay, show's over. Especially if I'm sick for a long time, it'd be really difficult to get back in. And now I know, doesn't matter if I was sick last week, Thursday is the day we're gonna go work out.
Boom.
So it's really easy in the past to just kind of like, I'm over this. Now it's just like one more day. We had that hiccup. Now we're gonna get over that hiccup.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about. I mean, even me as a trainer, again, I've already shared this with you too. You know, I'm a trainer, I'm a coach, but I have two coaches. I have two coaches not too far from here, as a matter of fact. But I believe in leadership, and I also believe in being a good student. So if there's a plan of action that has to be followed, you know, I believe in following that, right? I also believe in me being on both sides of the fence, or on both levels, or on both facets, or however you want to say it. It causes me to have a sense of empathy, and I need to be able to understand it. So yeah, man, listen, this is what the body responds to, and it's so funny you mentioned when one of our first workouts with the sled and the weighted ball. You know, that particular day, I was kind of gauging your level of your limits per se. I was trying to test them a little bit, see where your endurance was, see how your body responded to all the stuff that I was having you do. And I said, from that point, I knew where to take you, how far to turn the dial up, you know, how far to go, what to bring out next, etc.
Plain and simple, as you can see behind me, sled, medicine ball. And we're going to take care of some stairs as well. We're focused on challenging the endurance and the mental strength today. I want to see exactly where Patrick is.
So everything that we do plays a part in our ultimate goal. And of course, our ultimate goal is how we're going to be at the end of that 52-week marker. That's what it's all about.
You're looking good.
Yeah, hey man, you know, you know it. Yeah, bottom line, you know, the bottom line is looking good, feeling good, being the best version of Patrick, period, point blank. And that's what we're after, man. And we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. I tell you, the most important thing here is showing up, and you keep showing up. As long as you keep showing up, hey man, we're good. We're good. So this was outstanding. This was a great first quarter. And I'm looking forward to the second one, you know, and then so on and so forth and throughout. This is going to be fun. This is very interesting, and we're making some great results. You know, people are already saying it. You know, I have so many sayings, and one of them is, you know, watch with your ears, watch with your ears. People are already saying it. Hey, they're already telling you, hey, Patrick, you look good. You've lost weight.
There's been several times I've seen people I haven't seen in a while, and they're like, yeah, you've been losing weight, haven't you? I'm like, yeah, I actually have.
That's what I'm talking about.
First month it was 3 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Second month it was 3 pounds, and then the last month of the first phase was 7 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So we're right at 13 pounds.
Absolutely. I thought we were at 20.
That's not including the addition of muscle, which I know I definitely felt that I have more muscle than I had before, even in weird spots like my shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can feel that when I move my arms. So it's pretty cool.
Stronger now, yeah. You can feel the oomph is what I call it.
Related to that, we haven't shared the DEXA scan.
That's what's up.
And I guess another one's coming up in March, so it's going to be a matter of comparing them. But it was a very interesting day that day. We went and I went through a machine, and I'll show the video. And basically, it's kind of like a giant MRI or something, but you're not in the MRI. It's just a big X-ray kind of deal. And you don't have to do anything special. You just sit there, and next thing you know, it has a really advanced look at your whole body. You know, your fat percentages, your muscle percentages, organs. Even like I think it shows the weight of your skin, which is to the gram.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Total mass, total weight right now is 291.8. Total tissue pounds, which excludes bone mineral content, 284.3. Total pounds of body fat, 141.5. So ultimately, when we look at body fat, more important than percentages when we think about health and wellness is how many pounds of body fat you have. Because ultimately, we can alter percentages by increasing lean mass or decreasing lean mass. It doesn't change how much body fat you have. So just for the fun of it, if you started taking steroids and you doubled your fat-free mass all of a sudden magically, your percentages are going to be significantly lower, but it doesn't change the fact that there's still 151 pounds of body fat there, or 141 pounds of body fat there. So when we focus on health and wellness, it's about how many pounds we have here. Now, this is going to sound a little daunting, and the first thing I'll tell you is that everybody's a little different. But currently, what is thought to be the optimal meaning the healthiest that you could possibly be for the average male, currently that's thought to be somewhere between 20 and 35 pounds for the average male. Okay, obviously that's a little bit away from where you are right here. Does it necessarily mean that you have to get there to be healthy? No, we're all different. There's a lot of different things that play into health and wellness, and it's largely about how you store your body fat as much as you have. Now, obviously, we know that at 141, this process that you're going through is a very important one because there isn't any way to in a healthy way to have that much body fat. So this is definitely a worthy endeavor for you, but you don't necessarily have to get inside 35 pounds to be healthy.
I was very impressed by that way of measurement. You know, I've done the hydrostatic measurements, you know, I've done the handhelds, but that was very impressive, and it was basically definitely the real deal, even with how I watch your body move and your strength levels in certain areas, your legs, and we even talked about, you know, one of the legs, and it was brought up in the scan. I was like, yeah, that's perfect. I said, this is right on the money. This is right on the money. So and the gentleman, he gave us a lot of great information, a lot of pertinent information, and let us know exactly where we are. And it's always best to know how far we've come, or, you know, do an audit on ourselves, like I like to call it too. Okay, where are we? Where were we before? Where are we now? I love the tracking part. I love that form of tracking, you know, your progress. Yeah, so that's gonna be perfect. Yeah, March, coming up in March, man. Looking forward to the next one. I know it's gonna be different. I know it's gonna be better. I already know it. You know, going forward, this second quarter, I'm gonna turn up the heat. There are gonna be a few things they're gonna be doing differently here. Definitely, Patrick, we're going to be doing differently. As far as the workload was concerned, it's going to increase. As far as our food consumptions, I'm going to change a few things as well. Your body's ready to respond and go to this next level. This is a stage-by-stage program that I put together. So, yeah, second quarter, we're going to up the ante. That's another way we can say it. And we're going to keep rocking and rolling because I continually want Patrick's body to respond to it. So that's what it's all about. Are you ready, man?
I'm ready.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Hammer time.
Hammer time. 52-week challenge. Let's go.